Meow. 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 Go with the wide angle lens. This is what my nights are like, by the way. It's the two of them crying for Churu. Yearning, as it were. Yep. Can't you tell how desperate they are? How desperate for the beef. Beef. The beef one is a bit of a special treat because I can't get this in as large of a quantity as I can get the others. Like, I can get all of the others in the same box size, but the beef and duck ones, they don't have a deal for a large amount of it at a time, which I kind of need because of how much of this stuff I go through. It is kind of ridiculous. And pretty soon I might be going through more because we might have a fourth kitty in the household after we move. Don't worry, I will definitely record video, even though that'll be after VEDA for sure. Anyway, need to stop this so I can get the rest of this out of the package. And now it's empty. I will continue to lick the package for any residuals in there, but the tube is empty. Yep. There's a reason why I record this so often. It's because I'm doing it every day. I really wish I could rotate the camera while I'm doing this. It's weird that this phone can't do that when every other phone I've had in the past several years has the ability to rotate the camera while it's recording. Whatever. Good kitten internet. Decided you should probably see a sight other than just my bedroom for once. I had intended to record a bit more earlier today, but that never happened. Sorry about that. I have a couple of images from today, but not too many of them. I don't even know if I'm going to bother editing them in because I have been having a hell of a time getting enough time to edit. And the dumb thing is, I'm not even doing anything. Hold on a moment. My little tripod holder thing that I'm currently using as a makeshift selfie stick is a little vibrating. By the way, if you're curious, that is a Dungeons & Dragons 30th anniversary poster gotten from Gen Con. That was the year before I went for the first time. So it would have been 2005 would have been the 30th anniversary. A friend of mine gave it to me. Oddly enough, he gave it to me when I went to his place for Gen Con in 2006. Did I say 2025? I meant 2005. I don't remember now. The other poster that we actually have hanging in the room right now, which is above our TV, is this. This is an artist rendition of Chiron. This was made by somebody I've been following online for quite some time. It's oddly enough, a cartographer that lived in Madison, Wisconsin, of all places. Anyway, he made this map. I paid him, had it professionally printed. It's nice. So, today we were out and about going back over to our new house. So, as I've mentioned in a previous vlog, I have purchased a house. At this point, we're just waiting for time. I have the key turned over to me on the 1st of June at noon. Apparently it's has to be an exact time on the exact day. And we went over there because the previous owner is selling some of her furniture, and she was asking if we wanted to have some of it, or buy some of it off of her because, you know, it's a lot easier when you don't have to move certain things. And yes, I will in fact be buying some furniture off of her. Unfortunately, not all of the furniture. I really wanted that sofa, but it's just too large to fit in the living room compared to, well, computer desks. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. And Kadaju's computer desk is more of a mess, so I'm not going to bother showing that. Anyway, we took that opportunity to ask her a couple of questions about the house because, for instance, the Fiber installation, people wanted to do a whole huge installation that would take 2 weeks prior to the actual turn-on date, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure everything was already installed, and yes, it is. There's no fiber going to the house, but there is already a tube for putting the fiber in, so it's basically ready to go. That is essential because I need to be able to work, and now that I've had a taste of fiber, I don't want anything else. In addition, asked her whether she might be able to answer questions about the roof, because I have a meeting with solar panel people tomorrow about the roof. Or solar panel people tomorrow, and they will probably ask questions about the roof, is what I mean to say. Long story short, I want solar panels on the roof. Meow. Meow. Let's see if I can sit side by side with him. He's right there. Anyway, other things. We took that opportunity to walk a bit more in the neighborhood. Ate at a local pizzeria, which was a very quiet meal. We were the only ones there outside of when we walked in, and the wait staff, it's the first time that I have experienced someone in Denmark not accepting plastic. Like, no credit cards, debit cards. They had initially said cash only, but I think that's because they were assuming we were tourists. There's a national, like, kind of, for the Americans, this is kind of like a PayPal type thing, except that it's a lot better, called mobile pay. Norway has something similar called VIPs. Not only is it similar, it's actually the same application because they're owned by the same company. And they're actually interchangeable, but that's not commonly known. Anyway, it's an easy way to pay like person to person without having to use cash. They did accept that, so luckily I was able to pay for food because I have yet to actually touch a single bill of Danish currency. I've touched a coin once. I saw a coin on the ground. That was it. That's the only time I've touched Danish currency. Other than that, we took a walk for a bit, just trying to figure out, things like our future walking paths and that type of thing. There's actually a walking path right by our new home, and we can walk through there to go through some back roads and so on, and basically get to a local train station, and there's a grocery store, a pharmacy, and that's where all the restaurants are, and we'll try walking in a different direction another day. See what else we can get. I think that's about it for today. I am a bit tired, but more importantly, I have a bunch of things I need to do tomorrow, including multiple medical appointments. So I'll talk to you later, Internet. Hopefully you've had a good kitten. Bye.